Now, I don't know about you, but I'm going to be doing everything I can to be in the stands to warmly welcome F1 back to Canada. I also take warmly to the finer things in life, don't we all? So to kick off our series on living the life, let's hop into a Porsche Panamera. Ooh, luxury with 4 doors. Now here's something that you really couldn't say not too long ago. We are in the back seat of a Porsche. What's this all about, Lawrence?
Well, this is the new Panamera. It's the first all-new Porsche in 7 years. It's a 4-door, 4-seat sports car. It plays in the sort of luxury car class with S-Class Mercedes and BMW 7 Series, but it's very, very different in terms of its execution. It only has 4 seats, it's got a hatchback instead of a trunk, and it drives like a sports car. It's a bigger car, but it still has the big shoulders that you find on a 911. It still has the same shape of rear window. It has the spoiler that goes up and down. So a lot of the same features that you'll find in all of our sports cars are also here, just reinterpreted. The Panamera has the feel of a sports car. It responds like a sports car would. Under the hood, we have a choice of 2 engines. We're actually sitting in what would be called the slow version, which is a 400 horsepower V8 with a 7-speed double-clutch transmission. So there's no interruption in the flow of power when you shift gears, and it's also much better on fuel. And if you really want to go fast, you can move up to a turbo with 500 horsepower and 567 foot-pounds of torque.
Did you just say something about how Porsche is concerned with fuel economy?
Yeah, in fact, the Panamera has a lot of interesting features that increase its fuel economy. It's a very aerodynamic shape. The engines all feature direct injection. The 7-speed gearbox is a very tall 7th gear for cruising on the highway. And it's got it's the first car that I'm aware of in Canada that's not a hybrid, that has an automatic stop-start feature that shuts the engine off when you're sitting at a light.
Obviously, there's a very interesting and large dash design. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, the dash design was sort of inspired by the Carrera GT, which was the supercar back from 2004. And it's got this very high console that puts all of the controls very close to the driver's fingertips. The steering wheel and the seating position and the pedals, the relationship between them is exactly the same as you'll find in a 911. So if you're familiar with Porsche sports cars, you kind of get into it and you feel immediately at home.
Are you expecting to see the Panamera in any kind of movie or ad or anything like that?
Well, there's a 30 and a 60-second TV ad that are already out, but you will be seeing Porsche products in the fall in movies like the sequel to Twilight and the new Alec Baldwin movie, which is called It's Complicated. So yeah, you will. I mean, I'm sure at some point you will see Panameras in the movies.
There will be a Panamera probably in a rap video. That's my guess.